Hey everyone, it's Simi Sarah. Welcome back to another speed build. Today I am in an apartment building, 1313 Chick Street, and if you know anything about this apartment, there is a outline of a supposed dead body in the living room right towards the entrance that you cannot get rid of, unfortunately, which can be really aggravating as a builder. So challenge today was to make it a livable home, maybe for a brother and sister duo who have decided to struck off on their own in hopes of becoming famous and known for either their music career or maybe their film career, whatever it is. So this was quite a challenge because this apartment just starts off so shabby looking. It's very long apartment and narrow. So coming up with a floor plan, trying to figure out how to hide the outline of the body was a challenge worth taking on. I honestly don't see many sim builders renovate this apartment, probably because of that outline and the weirdness of this place. But I hate just like not using an apartment just because of the quirks that come along with apartment living. I so desperately wish we could change windows and the outlines. I understand for the realistic version that the Sims team was trying to create in terms of like you really can't change your windows when you live in an apartment building. So I mean that makes sense to me. But as a builder and a player, it drives me nuts. Anyways, the storyline with this apartment is that a brother and sister have decided to move to the city away from their parents and start working on their career. I was thinking that maybe the sister is a young adult who's really into the music mind career and is determined to pursue her passion for the musical arts, while her younger brother is potentially either a teenager or maybe a young adult as well, who is either going to the university or still in school in some sort of capacity in order to also work on either filmmaking or maybe some other sort of creative art project as well. 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bathroom. The boy shares with the guest, as that's the guest bathroom, and then the sister has her own bathroom. I wanted to create like dressers inside of closets to kind of create more of a city vibe where there are lots of closets, or typically because it's apartment life and there's not a lot of space, so closets come in handy with that. Also, I wanted to cover up the mice hole that unfortunately cannot be deleted as well, so I used these curtains thinking that maybe the sister got creative with her like place and was like, how do I make this so that I love the design of it, since and so I thought, okay, one way that a person might deal with a blemish is by using like curtains there. So use some curtains. I really went for a bold color scheme in the sister's room with this purple red. I ended up coming back to it and toning it down just slightly because I wasn't happy with the mirror in the corner being it for her, like that being her only really real decoration in there. And that's when I came up with the idea, like I knew I wanted it to be brother sister, but what are they going to be here in the city for? And that's when it came to me, like music. That's going to be like the passion for them. In the kitchen, since this is brother sister, they don't need a table, and I thought this like built-in rounded countertop was like the ideal place for where they could eat, especially with them being on the go, being a university student or high school student. Small kitchen, apartment lifestyle, and just being able to be near the window with the table, since there wasn't like a ton of space to have a full table. The most challenging part of this apartment was the living room. I really wanted to use this rug, and it didn't work out in the living room with the outline and trying to cover that up. So I ended up moving it into the brother's room and using it as kind of like an accent on top of the fluffy rug that's already in there, and then coming up with this more bold blue, purple, pink vibe in the living room to kind of complete the look. I was struggling because these couches that I currently have out were too small for the space, making everything like it they looked like dwarf couches almost in the space. But then like this couch was just too bulky for the space. And I was thinking maybe coffee table, get rid of that thing. But I decided to go with these more neutral white couches, and they're from City Living and Base Game. So this is a limited pack build using only City Living and Base Game, which made it like that much more intense when I was trying to find the couches that would fit perfectly in that space. And I think that's probably why it was so like challenging and not like didn't come to me right away of which couches to use. Because one that I can always guarantee is the couch from Paranormal, but not being able to use that was quite frustrating. I love how this apartment turned out, especially with the challenge of the quirks and odd ends of it. It just looks so cute, thinking for a brother and sister wanting to live together and start pursuing their careers. But anyways, I want to thank you so much for listening and watching the video. Please, if you'd like to download this apartment, go check out my ID on the gallery, Simi Sarah. Also, I have a TikTok and Instagram as well, where you can get first previews of my builds before they are released onto YouTube. So go ahead and check those out. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.